miners, but crypto people, crypto folks, cats of crypto. Hang on. I'm multitasking to death right now. I know there are a bunch of you sitting out here going, what the fuck is going on here? Right? I'm just dropping in, doing my thing. And of course, I'm just getting started here. So we're going to put this out, share this out, do everything we can to get people coming along on in here. And we may just even have some people join us overall. You just never know how this is going to go. It's all about it. Come and join us, folks. Come and join us. Just saying. So I'm just getting started, just getting moving along. You know, that's that. And I'm going to put out a link so that people can actually join the stream if they choose to do that. You know, if you want to join the stream and chat, we'll have a guest in here tonight just because we can. Why not? Excuse me. I got that cough that I just can't seem to kick for some reason right now. I don't know what it is. But hey, whatever. X is overcapacity. I've never seen that before. You know, it's just the way it is. Oh, try again. Let's see here. And I will try again. X is overcapacity. Please wait a few moments. I will. I'll wait a few moments. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's see here. Let's see if it wants to send it here. There we go. I got that one down there. Anybody watching the stream right now can come on in and join us. Overall, it will be a good time for all of you if you are interested in shooting the breeze here with me. Let me throw this back in here in my messages real quick. And hopefully somebody will try and drop in on us. If they do, that's super cool. If they don't, I'm okay with that. The chat is open, folks. So if you want to sit and have that conversation, whatever, you can jump in, right? We're going to be talking about how to use crypto mining to help your project, other projects, how to make money with it, how to do all sorts of good shit, to be honest with you. And that's the good part about it all. I really, 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 really think that people will be interested in that, because that is the positive. I see that we now have 3 people joining us, so we're just getting warmed up. If anybody wants to join us, like I said, they can come on. 6 people now. Cool. We're moving on up. If anybody wants to join us at all, they're more than welcome to join the stream and chat with us a bit. So I think I just had a message or something. He says, Deathwish Crypto says he'll tune in a little bit. You know, if he wants to join us, that's fine. Oh, this is funny. Let me share the screen real quick, because we're going to need to do that in order to get started. Entire screen. How's that? That works. Flabby. Look at this guy talking about some degen shit. That's it right there. This penguin is taking the fat guy from behind. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, shit. I forgot to do something, but I will show you what I'm talking about here in a minute with this Crypto Miner Bros thing. It is going to be pretty freaking awesome. I have a video in which I'm not going to be showing you guys setup or anything like that realistically, but I will talk about it a bit. I have another video that I'm putting out on my mining channel over on YouTube. Go look me up, Pellish Miner, Miner. It's for crypto mining, and you guys can then just come on over, check that shit out, and have a good time doing what we're doing. And that's it. See here, completely ad-free. Subscribe. I don't think I lost my check mark. No, I didn't lose my check mark. I'm guessing they paid for it. Let's see who's trying to bug me with what now. Let's see here. It says I got typos. I got typos. Well, thanks. I will fix my typos because Death Wish told me that I have typos in my. There we go. I don't have typos anymore, man. Let me get in here real quick. I don't want to hear that. I want to get to my page. Yes, I have typos in my live header. I'm not worried about it. I fixed it. It's all right, man. If I got fat fingers once in a while, it's not going to hurt me. Yeah, so let me put this out in the TG real quick, guys. As soon as the phone wants to cooperate. And we can go from there because I'm sitting here looking at Crypto Miner Bros. And yes, I am talking them up a bit, not too much. You know, come on. I'm having a wonderful evening with this dumb thing right now. So we'll hit the raid button here real quick and then we'll throw this. And I'm going to go to a couple other spots here along the way as far as that's concerned. And we'll get in here. And I will put this down here. And people that want to watch can watch. You're currently restricted from posting in this group. I guess I'm currently restricted from posting in that group. Oh, well. That's, I guess, you don't have you're not a admin for that group. And I'm not really interested in posting too much there anyways, to be honest with you right now. But how is everyone this evening? The chat is on, so you can type in the box. If you're on YouTube or you're on X, you are more than welcome to come and do that. 100% tenfold. Not a joke. You know, people that want to join us on the live stream as a guest, I've posted a link in a couple of places, and I'm gonna post that here again and go from there. And then I'm gonna do something with the old Joker here from Turbo if he's allowed to come out and play. You know, I would love to have Joker on, and I'm gonna see who we can't get in here as far as this is concerned. I need to throw this up here to Cats of Crypto as well. Yeah, I've got it out here in a couple places where you guys could join us on the live stream. Let me see if I can find a couple other spots that, one of those things. Where are we at here? Oh my gosh. There's so many places right now. Yeah, there we go. I'll throw it down here. See if somebody wants to join me there. Yeah, there we go. Maybe somebody will pop in. I'm not going to worry about it. That's pretty much it. So, guys, this is Crypto Miner Bros. And as you can see, they got a bunch of different miners. There's solo miners for Bitcoin, Digibyte, Bitcoin Cash. You can do all these gold shells. Now, Gold Shell has a decent product, I will say that, but the problem with Gold Shell is that they require too many watts. If you're looking for, home miners for Bitcoin miners, they've got some decent ones. The Doge 3 is pretty decent, but I'm not here to talk about Doge 3s. I'm not talking about anything that Gold Shell's doing, because that's not how we're going to roll. What we're going to end up talking about is these iPolos today. Okay. In all seriousness, I'm going to end up talking about these because they have a couple different ones, and I'll just hit view all products. And this is not about anything other than you being able to make a few bucks. Now, I currently have on the pool over here, this one here running. Okay. It did not cost me that much back in the day. But as you can see, I am banking away some WEN on Solana, and I have the Ice Rivers over here for the K Heavy Hash algorithm, and I have the ETC hash or the Ethereum Classic miners from iPolo, and as you can see, it's banging it out at 1.29 gigahash per second across the chain. That means it's earning for me, right? And then we have, a smaller one. There's that runs about 280 mega hash. That's up top here. And we were just talking about that one that runs roughly about 400, give or take up or down, right? What you can do and what this does is that this is an address which is tied to a wallet, maybe it's Solflare or Phantom. You don't necessarily have to do this with anyone in particular. I will show you some other tokens as well, first and foremost. So if I wanted to go over here and go back and I say I want to start, say I didn't want to do anything with that. Say you're on Binance and you have a couple different options here with Binance. With BNB, you can wrap that. You can do Baby Doge. You can mine that, if you will. Technically, you're mining Ethereum Classic, and it's going to deposit into any one of these. You can do any one of these, including Solana, if that's what you want to do. Aave, ApeCoin, if you have that ability to do so, or PancakeSwap. The big ones over here that I would mention if you're a BSC project is BNB and Baby Doge. I cannot recommend any of these other ones other than maybe Ethereum, which technically is not mineable, but has been mineable in the past. You can do also Tether USDT if that's what you want, if it tickles you fancy, which is not bad. If you have a Binance project, you can go that way. If you're an ETH project, you have tons of options. Crypto.com, right? Crypto.com was one of them. Look, you have Doge on Mars, Ethereum, Mana, Chainlink. You can go for fucking days. Uniswap, of course, Tether. I don't care. We've got tons of these that you can monkey with. Now, when I pull this off and we look at the Solana projects, we have a limited amount of various ones. The two that I'm working with right now are Bonk, which is building up our multi-sig, which is pretty much where the vast majority of a lot of things are that were stored like a bank vault for us. And it's not small. And which I have a pool on over on Meteora, which you've seen that, then you know. And the way that works out is awesome because it's what I call spillage. It likes to spill into your chart overall. Thank you, all 16 of you who are with me right now, because the way the arbitration works on the Solana blockchain, you will definitely be getting some positive trades from that as Solana goes up and down, as each one of these tokens that are in front of you goes up and down. With or dog with hat is a good one that has a lot of volume. Most of these generally are. Okay. And if I take this off here and I just put new, you can find the new ones in here, Zealous and Raptorium. These are just standard proof of work tokens that mine to their certain centralized exchanges or wallets. And that's pretty much it. Meme tokens, they give you the whole listing of meme tokens, and primarily they stick to, that whole thing there. Of course, you got some Pepe here, which really is not that bad. If you're a Tron project, you've got these to work with. Let's see here. Pepe should have been in this list. Yep, Pepe. So if you're an ETH project and you were making exotic pairs, Pepe is probably a decent one, I'm guessing. I personally would be looking at Doge on Mars, 1 inch, a couple of these other ones that are out here, along with my Ethereum. So since we don't need this anymore, as you can see, it just ticked up, which is awesome. It's great. But I have this one. I do not have this one, but I have this bad boy right here. You can do a lot of different things. This is sold out. I have 2 of them laying around that are that are here. I would not sell you one of these used for this price. And to be honest with you, there's a whole thing with the DAG. And I'll show you what I'm talking about by the DAG here in a minute. Okay. So the noise level is literally 40 decibels. No big deal. Okay. Let's see. Does it show 104 watts of power? That's ridiculous. That's the downside to some of the older models. Channel partners, yes, we know these people. We have conversations with this guy. I don't care about that. Where is it at? Where's it at? Payments, duties, possibles, DHL. I don't care. UPS. 40 pounds. They're not low watts, like comparatively speaking to what they mine. Anyways, the memory size right there, that is roughly 4 gigabytes. At some point in the near future, you will not be able to mine with this because, I will say because, I don't have a definitive date right now, because as the hash rate increases, it takes more to load into memory, if you will. And so therefore it, doesn't process shares or blocks or shares of blocks as well as it once did. But if you were looking at something crazy like this, that, hey, Grin's one sold out. I don't worry about the Grin ones anymore. If you were looking something more like this, the 300 mega hash one, and you scroll on down, they're sold out here. You have several different varying, ones that you can work with. But as you can see, where's it at? Noise level 55 decibels, and you're not kidding. It's not telling me right here. This, I do believe, is at 6 gigabytes for memory, which means you have a longer time period. And it was released in June of 2022. We're at 2025 now. These are older, and they're not as great. Let's see here. I don't want that one. This is the one that's done me well so far overall. I'm talking about mining 400 mega hash a second. This was the top dog for quite some time. It says it's in stock. It is in stock. 45 decibels. Yes, it is 240 watts for 400 mega hash. It's still not that good. It was released in August of 2022. So we're looking almost 3 years old on these particular ones. And they also have, I think, it's a 6 gigabits of memory. So they've got quite a while that before they run out. And as you can see, the efficiency, iPollo gives an ultimate performance and excellence efficiency of 0.58 joules per mega hash and generates about this amount of noise. You can adjust the fans on this, by the way, up or down. They just run a little warmer is all they do. But this is the one that I personally have. Until recently, they did come out with these 300 mega hash models that I'm not really fond of, and these 850 mega hash models. But when you looked at the 850 mega hash models and you looked at the wattage on them, what you had was 690 watts. 690 watts per mega hash was horrible. It was you were almost eating up. You were almost 1 watt per, and it was just not worth buying. They came out with the VX2 here, and that's what we ended up getting here recently. They also have a V2H, which is even better if you want to go spend the money. These are home miners. These big old bad boys right here, these V2s, they're not meant for the house. They're meant for a hosting facility. Just saying. But when I go down here and I start scrolling through here, this came out January 2025. It is May. Yes, it took me a little bit to get a couple of dollars together. No big deal. Okay. They run roughly about 165 to 175 watts. And the temperature on these is not bad. Okay. Just stating the facts. Okay. So welcome all 19 of you that are in here. Again, if you have the link and you want to join us, you can join us. I'm going to only run this for a short period of time. But if you're a Solana project, it's probably useful to you. As they say in the military, it would behoove you to work smarter, not fucking harder. And this is one way to work smarter. The only problem that you have is the taxes on this son of a bitch. Now, granted, if you use the code Red Panda, you're going to get $70 off, but they're going to hit you with 50% in duty taxes. And trust me, they're going to collect them. So be prepared. So, we'll bring up the calculator if we can real quick, see if it pops up on screen. So if you did $13.49, okay, and they only accept crypto, so don't even think that you're just going to be able to put this on a fucking credit card. I know a workaround, but I'm not going to do that. Minus 70, okay? So it's $12.79 with the Red Panda one, the discount. Then you add the $48.31 that I paid in taxes. So you're paying $1,327.31. Will I ever get my return on my investment? Yes and no. It will not happen quickly. It will not happen overnight. Discover deals. Let's see what kind of deals they're going to say. Yeah, there's no. Oh, they got some special deals going on here. Okay, Cannon Avalon. Okay, Bitcoin miner. Here you go, guys. $99 off. Volk miners. Didn't see any of this shit coming. Don't care either right now. Going back to this, I thought that $70 was not so horribly bad. Overall, if you were looking at something like hashrate.no, and you say, let's just say that you have ASICs, for instance, and you wanted to go, we'll look at, let's see, where is it? iPolo. Okay, and then you got the G1s, the VH, V2 right here. Okay. And they give you a rough estimate of the highest profit, right? And I do believe this is set at 10 cents. Yes, 10 cents per kilowatt hour right here. Okay. I've done a few of these videos, obviously. You're getting about $2 a day here. I don't know what BTN is yet. I have not looked up BTN. But if you click on that particular one, the V2H, which is higher, you kind of get the idea there. This is not the one I was looking for, though. This one, this is at 68 cents a day. V2H is $2 a day. And this is what they're giving out a rough estimate, right? Oh, it's BitNet, by the way. You could also go over and throw it on NiceHash if you really wanted to and earn Bitcoin as it would auto-convert from there. Octaspace is another one. Larissa. There's a couple different ways of doing this, but as you can see, the highest one that you make is about $1 a day profit, and after that. So you're doing okay. If you're playing the long game, if you're doing this for the tech, you're super awesome. You're golden. But if you're playing it for the long game, this is where you're at. This is the way it goes. For me, this is something that I know that 3 years from now, I'm still going to have, because the wattage, let me fix my camera real quick, because the wattage is low. Okay. So I can run this over the period of 3 years, and I can probably get my money back up out of this without an issue. Okay. It will take me a minute. It will probably take me to the next cycle to get this out. Oh man, I got an itch. Sorry. But these guys do bundled discounts. You can go on about this 1,000 times over and get a hold of them. And if you want to talk to the guy, Andy, you can, you can send him a message. But for the most part, let me see here. 192.168. Maybe I will do this. Yeah, let's do that one. 211. This is the new one. So this is what you're looking at when you go to log in. It's a generic screen. But it'll tell you how many shares that have been accepted. As I scroll back across here, how many rejected and stale shares that you've gotten from this. Those are not individual blocks. Don't be a Timmy, okay? It is a portion of a block, a whole Ethereum Classic block. I don't remember exactly how many are Ethereum Classic block. I could probably look it up. But it breaks it down, and you share that block with how many Buku people. And that's kind of where you're at here. So as you look here, as I scroll across here, as it kicks up, it's floating, peaking up about between 1,200 and 400 megahash, or 1.2 or 1.4 gigahash. So right now, as you can see, 1.19 gigahash. And I've had this online for an hour and a half. Just saying. This is my downside. This is something that pisses me off that I'm probably going to have to do an update for. And I'm not going to cry too much over spilt milk there. I know how to fix that when it comes time to fixing it. Update your customize your logo, the watermark. I don't care about the watermark. So this is what we're doing. And when you look at this, you can do all sorts of different things, like I said, to do these types of things to help your project. Or you can just help yourself if you want also when you're mining. So that's a non-issue. It really truly is just a non-issue. For me, I think that honestly is probably the best way to go overall. And yeah, Mad Hatter Madness calls. Not playing those games. I don't chase green candles or green candles. I chase red ones, especially on blue chip tokens such as like PopCat. I was going to do something. I just had a deposit on Kadena, as a matter of fact. Go look at that one up, KDA on CoinMarketCap. So this is kind of the whole thing that we're looking at. This is what we're looking to do. This is how I am making cats of crypto in all seriousness. Now, I know that the price isn't the greatest. It isn't the best. But, you know, it does. Whoops. I don't care about that. Oh, where's the L? There it is. So we're looking at 172 right now. Okay. Overall, let's blow this up. That 172 right now, as you can see going across the stream, that's what Solana is doing. And you know, as this goes up, this is Solana is the rising tide for some things when it comes to all things Solana. So you kind of have to look at those situations. I don't want this yet. Okay. I'm going to go back to Cats of Crypto here real quick. I'm going to move the mic off to the side a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And then I'll put the mic back. Now, I don't have a ton of volume. As you can see, I've got a bunch of copycat tokens here. I want to thank for all the thieves that attempted to steal something from the community at large. They wasted a lot of money trying to steal something. It didn't work out. But, you know, I'm not complaining. I've had a decent day today. I've had this thing where it's a positive and that it works out for the project as a whole. So when I go looking down through here and I go, okay, so I can't do that with Unminable for PopCat, but I can do it for When or any other project, and I can deposit that into the Phantom or Soulflare or even Trust Wallet for that matter, or any wallet, and I can sell that sell into PopCat and create that pool. That's always a positive, especially when I'm able to go like this, and I start going through here and go, oh, okay, yeah, more PopCat. That's good. Doug the Duck. Okay. Coochie Coin, Retardio. These are the ones that are consistently popping up. Bonga is one that pops in from time to time. Pcoin pops in. Whenever you have pools, these exotic pairs pay off. And it does. Little bits drive volume, folks. And this is what I'm saying. Robinhood, the Robinhood token there, right? Retardio, right? PopCat. You go with what works. When I go over to our partner Bonga, even on a slow day, he's got 3K in volume, right? So it's kind of neat to watch, and he's had a little bit of a dip like the rest of us. But if you look at his stuff, PopCat, Solana, Retardio, PopCat, right? PopCat. He knows what he's doing. He's up to 39 pools. He's gone bad shit crazy. I love it. I want to see something about this though, real quick. I want to make sure. Yeah, look at that, $11,000 in PopCat. roughly there. Yeah, he's got another PopCat pool over here doing the same thing, and they're processing these transactions through these. It's insane, and he's doing something that most of us don't think of in Solana. If you have the money, you're going to be able to do it. It's going to bring you volume. Like even the Trump stuff is still doing stuff. So you get the idea. You could look at any one of these. Vet token. I was talking to the gentleman from the vet token earlier today. This guy really needs some volume. He really needs to. Here, let me throw a CEA up here for him because I support partners or potential partners in the future. So go over, grab yourself some vet token. Help out a charity program or an RWI. Help these guys like Cats of Crypto. You know what I'm saying? Help these communities to make better donations, to make to do more things. People are like, oh yeah, that's great. They donate to things. They must have money. No, we need people like you guys so that we can make these donations. So you buy and sell, make some damn money. Pcoin, there's a partner of ours. Ours are doing really well. 7 different things. He's got 4K in volume. I'm wondering though, is that with a volume bot or not today? It is not. I'm not certain that it is. It may have been. Yeah, 2 hours ago, he may have ran a volume bot on it a little bit. Because you see those big numbers, it doesn't mean you don't have the volume. Yep. So he's had, a few bucks here and there roll through. Let's see, Pcoin, Solana, Cats of Crypto. We've got over. You see, look at that. Look at that, bad boys and girls. That's wonderful, isn't it? I like how big that pool has gotten out of nowhere. People are supporting that pool, and that is a positive because after a while, what happens there is that we can take those trades from that. The bigger the pool, the bigger the trades. Just saying. I'll throw some Pcoin up here real quick. So I'll throw you an address for that. All this stuff is going in the chat, guys. Right? So support the partners. Right? There's the address right there. All this stuff is relevant. I mean, supporting one another is a big deal. If you're a turd, well, then we'll find out, I suppose. But I get back to Cats of Crypto. Wen is not a partner, by the way. Get back to Cats of Crypto. I will throw our CA up here real quick for you guys. And I'll swap that out, and I can do this all day. So if you want to go and get some Cats of Crypto, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Which I do believe will hit $500 Solana, you're going to, you'll probably do a 10X on this at this point. I'm just guessing, either a 5 or 10X. But you got to be studying that hand, Let me hit the escape key real quick. Yeah, getting back to the good stuff. Anyways, Crypto Miner Bros was the website. You've got all these other miners are out here. If you have questions about stuff, I'd be happy to talk about crypto mining as it pertains to your project or just because you want to. You're going to have to catch me in a space and ask. And usually you can catch me on My Dev is Better Than Your Dev with Eduardo on Wednesday mornings. Tomorrow, if I can get back from the gym on time, I will be jumping into space with our partners Turbo on BSE, and I will show you what Turbo looks like. Because this is where it's at, boys and girls. This is where it's at for me. Turbo BSE should be doing some stuff tomorrow. They haven't shared anything as far as, I don't think, or maybe they did. Let's see, 14 hours ago, and asking, set a reminder for tomorrow. So I'm going to go and put this out there for you guys. Post this. Come and join us 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and chill your project. come and talk to us with at Turbo CTO, hashtag crypto, folks, hashtag cats of crypto, hashtag cat collective, hashtag, what do you think we should hashtag this one now? Meme coin, sure. And I'll post that up, so we're good to go. I don't know who sent me messages or anything like that, but come on over tomorrow, hit the reminder button, or set a reminder. It will help us out. Hey, Chris Klein, thank you for subscribing to Cats of Crypto, by the way. I just got your notification. I do appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for supporting Cats of Crypto. That is so cool that you've done that. Grab a bag. Why not? You're just going to help veterans and animals associated with veterans, and a thousandfold. It's a proof positive type of thing. Eva Studio Facts. Thanks for the follow. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so that's pretty much going to conclude everything that I've done so far for the evening as far as that's concerned. I can share this with you guys later on. I'll put it over here real quick. I'm going to put this in the comments, and I'm going to share this link in the comments, okay? When it goes up there, you can go over to Crypto Miner Bros. If you want to grab one of these, discount code Red Panda for $70 off, and you can do this, guys. You can literally do this, and it does that. I see your hello, Chris Klein. I do. It's awesome. Thank you for dropping in, buddy. Drop back in any time. I'll throw this up here from Chris. So he says hello, just because Chris said hello, and that's cool. But for those of you that didn't join us, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so give us a follow, Cats of Crypto 9 over on X. You can follow us at Cats of Crypto 9 over on TikTok as well. You can follow us on YouTube at just Cats of Crypto if that's you're interested in. Or if you want to follow me and my mining channel, it's PELISH, Pellish Miner. One word, two word, it doesn't matter. It will find me. But this right here that you're looking at, ding, 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 right, is one way to earn passive income, one way to get a step ahead of others and make that investment for yourselves. And they're worth it if you hang on to them for a couple of years. And you can always go out and sell them off on eBay if you get tired of doing it. And look at that 1.38 gigahash. I am killing it. Look, 201. This has got to be the new miner. 201 when off of that. That's great. These are just stacking, and this will run all night. I love it, and I will run this until I'm blue in the face. I have others that they're running, like I said, but this is good. This is progress, and this will end up in the liquidity pool that we have over here. Whoever just bought that $3 worth, I thank you for the volume, but thank you for the investment. Just hang with us. So this pool right here, even though it's only got a couple $100 into it, will increase because we're taking the proceeds from the miner right there. There's When the Cat, and we're sticking it in the liquidity pool, and we are shoring up the security of our project. We are shoring up the security of the pool, not the pools, but the chain itself and Solana as a whole. So these are two important things. It also shores up the floor by investing it into the pools, right? So that is a proof positive. I'm not sure, like I said, whoever bought the $3.11 worth of Cats of Crypto, you're fucking super cool. It wasn't me. I could find out. Haven't seen that address before, but it doesn't matter. So, guys, have a great day. Whatever you do, remember to stay safe. And I will be seeing you very, very soon. Again, if you want to gab some cock, that's the ticker symbol COC. Like it says right here, Cats of Crypto. We're not just on Solana, we're on BSC also. We're on the Binance Smart Chain, although it's not trading there yet. Not yet. It will, but not yet. Here's the CA, or you can just go over to Cats of Crypto 9 on X, like so, like this, and you can literally click on almost any one of these right here. You can go to the website, it'll have the CA. You can go down here, keep scrolling, you're going to find this. Oh, look, there's the CA. Any one of these is going to have a CA, and there's a link straight into Bird Eye if you want to pick some up. Remember, we support military veterans, those with PTSD and that want to be paired up with canines for that purpose, or just like canines and they were military veterans for that matter. Either way, the dogs benefit, the veteran benefits. Cozy Cat Cottage for people veterans that like cats instead of dogs. You know, cats can be service animals too. People that suffer from traumatic experiences, they also like cats. And we support St. Jude's because, you know, cancer, kids, right? No one likes a sick kid, just saying. So this is my shill for the evening, if you will. And this is so much better for me to be able to reach out to you guys this way instead of spending all this time in spaces. And besides, you get to look cool. Thanks, Chris. I had the full video out on the iPolo on Pellish Miner. And you can always look at a cat that, you know, I hope if you have a wife, I hope your wife hope she's looking like that. Only, you know, hey, this is a Marilyn Monroe cat. I'm just saying. So I always make funny stuff like, hey, Cats Crypto. Yes, I own the cock. Right. So it's got the DGen sense, but we're Charity Fi RWI token. So, and also a memorial side because our main person, or the person that alongside of me that came up with Cats of Crypto, he's no longer with us due to a traumatic event. Unfortunately, he's passed on. So anyway, I want to thank everybody that showed up and took their time out to do exactly. There we go. That it is always a positive overall. So that's that. Let's throw something from Chris Klein real quick. Chris, it's been a pleasure meeting you. And for all the others that are out there, that's it. Floki's Angels. Hello, Floki's Angels. We're just getting ready to wrap it up there, Floki. So come on back. You can play this back later on. We did just get done talking about how to use crypto mining to help your project. I talked about purchasing one of these, and I've talked about how this particular miner is now over here earning me when the cat, which will end up in liquidity for Cats of Crypto, which will shore up the chain or the Solana blockchain, the project, as well as help hold the floor by adding that liquidity to Cats of Crypto and over on Meteora and other type things. And the crazy part is a lot of people don't know that any Solana token you have, you can just trade with any Solana token. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't. No one cares. Solana doesn't care. It's all money in the end. It's all relative. I hope you guys are all good to go. What's this here Chris has to say? I'm Chris Klein's fiance. Well, Chris Klein's fiance, let Chris buy a iPolo V2X from Crypto Miner Rose. It'll be worth it. He'll make some money. Maybe be able to here this fall have a little extra money from all the stuff that he mined from that. And maybe you guys can have a great honeymoon. So congratulations on your engagement, Chris and Floki's Angels. Sounds like a crypto match made in heaven. All right. Thank you, all 27 of you, for showing up at this point in time. Like I said, this will replay here on X, or you can go over to Cats of Crypto on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, we'll do that right now. I will show you what I mean. Okay, hang on. Cats of Crypto on YouTube. We'll just go to YouTube real fast so you can see what I'm talking about. We got to wait. Sorry, guys. Sorry it's so bright. I got to type around the microphone. Oops. Here we are. Here we are live. I can't subscribe to my own channel right now. I didn't have plans to. But you get that. We got stuff. See what I did? Let me do this again so we can go back over here and get in the channel. But I've got some funny stuff in here. And I'm gonna kind of let you go with this. This is my funnier one. Some of the shorts are great. I've watched some of this stuff. Right? Some of this is really cool. Meme coin, right? 1000X. Lots of people have done this, but this is all about the channel. And of course, there's 805 of you watch it. There's our theme song if you wanted it. Speaking of which, I think I can probably play that for you now. Be seeing you soon.
In the land of Solana, where the blockchain's fast, the Cats of Crypto gather with a mission that will last, helping those in need with a heart so true, supporting St. Jude's kids and veterans too. Yeah, Cats of Crypto, spreading love and cheer, helping those in need and banishing all fear. With every transaction of donations made, Cats of Crypto perfectly displayed. From whiskers to paws, the Cats of Crypto unite, a community of kindness shining with delight. Dogs and cats together for a common cause, supporting those who serve with love and applause. Yeah, Cats of Crypto, spreading love and cheer, helping those in need and banishing all fear. With every transaction of donations made,
have a great day, guys. I'll be seeing you soon. Keep a lookout for us on X Spaces. And come on over, check us out over on YouTube. It is always fun. Check out some of the old videos, some of the new ones. Go there. So here you are, right there. Come on over. Show some support. Grab yourself some cock. Just saying.
Hearts they'll stay, the Cats of Crypto leading the way to a world of kindness and compassion so true. Cats of Crypto made just for you. Yeah, Cats of Crypto, spreading love and cheer, helping those in need and banishing all fear. With every transaction of donations made, Cats of Crypto perfectly displayed.
We are a Solana coin token that is meme-based DeFi coin about cats. But we make donations to St. Jude Children Research for Cancer. We donate to orgs that help military veterans.